There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Corbin Arena. So we were sitting there talking for a second. It was on mute. And I was like, what are they doing? They think we can read their lips or something? I don't know. So we're a few minutes away from the start of the championship game on the girls' side of the 13th region tournament, brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt and OBI hosting in that. So, again, South got here by way of victory over Knox Central last night, and North got here by a victory over Bell County. And so, Randy, this again, this is the third time that they meet this year. Each have won during the season. Back in January, it was South with a 5-point win. Then back in February, it was North with a 7-point win. And so something's got to give here tonight, as we'll see who gets supremacy here in the 13th region. Also, this is a rematch of last year's final, which North beat South. So, again, we've seen where South has come in tonight, and I think they've been kind of on a mission here, a business trip. Coach Todd Windland and his crew have been very businesslike in their wins in this tournament, and they're ready for this. But, North, hey, they've got this tradition of getting to Rupp Arena, especially here lately. So, hey, that's not going to tonight. So, what are your thoughts here to kind of get ready for these meetings?
Well, I think these two teams really are very them on the floor. I think guard play is exceptional on both ends of the floor. I give North probably the advantage with Claybrook down low on the bigs, but I kind of give South the edge because I feel like with Skeeter May, how she runs the point virtually, I think the guard play is equally proud. Will it be Claybrook on her end, kind of taking it? Will it be Skeeter May? Something's got to give tonight, and I don't know exactly what it's going to be. I think we're in for a really good ball game. I just don't have a favorite coming in here. I've sit here and thought about this since last night. Thought about it today, trying to see was there something. I think the coaching staffs were really, really good.
Yes.
I mean, I just don't think that there's just an outlier right now that stands out that tells me that one of these teams is a favorite. If you told me that Vegas had this game listed on a sheet somewhere,
yeah,
I think it would be a pick'em.
Yeah.
I really do think it would be a pick'em tonight.
And and quite honestly, and again, this is not a knock or anything. This may be the first game in the entire tournament that may be the most competitive, because it seems like all the games, nothing in the sense of down the wire or anything like that. I think we could see something like that here tonight as they kind of, go down the wire and see what's going on. I think an X factor may be the senior Haley Combs. So, we saw her last night, and she's excellent on defense, and her defense can lead to some instant offense. She does it on both sides, and that could be an X factor as well.
I would add on that is, maybe a small advantage with North, because they've done that. They've been there. They've done this. Maybe they handle the emotions a little bit different, the pregame and stuff like that. When you've won and you've come to expect to win, maybe maybe you handle it better, but maybe that's a little bit more pressure. Who knows? We're talking about 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, and how they respond to it is the different thing is, have a North team here a couple of years ago. They came in and won as kind of an underdog.
Yeah.
Last year handled it as the favorite.
Yes.
And then and they're probably, if I'm guessing some folks would have said maybe they were a small favorite, but I think you could talk. I think you could ask 100 people and you'd get 50 answers both ways.
So again, about 6.5 minutes away from all the festivities, the lights will go down, the horns from the Martin Peterbilt trucks will. I guess they should go off. If not, I'm going to go over there and blow one of those and just pull. We're going to show you that the best we can from our vantage point camera here on press row, and then we'll put it back on the scoreboard as the game begins. But usually they kind of replicate what they do at Rupp Arena for the state final, right, Randy? They bring out the administrators of both teams, both schools. Everybody's there, and then once they've got all that stuff, then they kind of introduce the starting lineups after the reserves, they go starting lineups kind of rotate, and then finally the coaches. So I think they've done a good job here over the years at the arena to kind of replicate that. And I think for the kids, not a lot of them will ever get that stage at Rupp Arena, right? So this is the closest thing to it, and I'm sure they appreciate that.
Well, I will tell you, I think that it's when the 13th region started doing kind of facilitating the finals that way, I thought it was a really, really nice add to this tournament. I mean, we're playing in a big building here. We typically have really, really good crowds, great atmosphere. And like you said, Kentucky is only one of two states right now that is a one state championship.
Yeah.
I mean, the other one, I think something like Delaware, fairly small,
somewhere,
tiny,
yep.
And I don't see, personally, I hope we never change. I know there's a lot of people out there that want to have classified basketball, but I will tell you, you read about the stories about Indiana basketball, and the last time they had their one for all was Damon Bailey's year. There was 47,000 people inside the RCA
and they
Dome.
don't get that anymore.
They don't get 5,000 people in for the classified games. The big turnouts now are the regional, they're sectional. They call them sectional finals. That's when they're in smaller college gyms and they're filling those gyms. But when they go to the state championship games, they don't. You look at Tennessee; they have classified. If you ever watched their state championships, there might be 2,000 or 3,000 people there.
Yeah.
We'll get 2,000 or 3,000 people here tomorrow night.
Yeah,
I mean, for a regional final. So I think giving the kids that type of atmosphere is phenomenal because, winning a region in Kentucky is special. It is special. I mean, you're talking about 17 teams in the field here. Some places it's anywhere from about 15 to about 20 teams a field, in a region, and we've even got a few regions right now that are going to super regionals. We have a Pikeville. Every team in the region makes the regional tournament.
Yeah, that's
it's an interesting look, and to see how I kind of like how we do it here. It's I think it's a special way. I love the fact that we're in. I think this is a great setting that provides a lot of preparation going to Rupp. People don't realize, but this is a building that allows you to prepare to go play in Rupp.
Yeah.
So I know there's some people who love to see this game played at a high school gym, but I'm going to get. Me and you are probably always going to get in as media. We're not going to have to stand in line, and we're not going to have to park a long ways away.
Yeah.
We're not going to have to leave when the first game's over and try to get back in.
Yeah,
So, I mean, there are some advantages and stuff to that being it. But I just, I say this is my favorite time of year. I love high school basketball in Kentucky. I told you, that this will be my 44th straight year going to the Sweet 16, and that is, I will tell you, I will take those 4 or 5 days, whatever it is. I'll take them over any vacation I've had.
There you go.
When you get to do it with your boys and stuff like that, it's even better.
Very special. All right, they've given the buzzer for the 3-minute warning. Let's take a break here. You are watching the Chase Carson pregame show. Chase Carson running for London City Council. Let's go ahead and we'll play some commercials as we get set for things here at the Corbin Arena back here in a moment.
Let me introduce you to London City Council candidate Chase Carson. He was born and raised in Laurel County, graduated from South Laurel, and went on to Eastern Kentucky University, where he earned his bachelor's and his master's degree. And then he came home to give back to the community in which he loves. He's a community leader who's focused on respect and transparent local government. He believes the residents deserve accountability and professionalism from its elected officials. Would you please consider voting for Chase Carson for your next London City Council member?
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, number 1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive. Whether you are
What do you
buying
get
or
watching
selling,
Kentucky? I can
Jesse
tell you that.
Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty would love to help you get your property sold or help you find your next dream home, farm, or investment property. No matter how big or small, Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty will help make the process smooth and enjoyable for you. Feel free to contact Jesse Sizemore anytime at 606-309-9898. Jesse Sizemore, Century 21 Advantage Realty.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raised my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Back here at the Corbin Arena. We'll have an invocation here in just a moment.
Father, thank you for this occasion tonight. Thank you for the opportunity to gather together around the sport of basketball. State of Kentucky, particularly 13th Region. Thank you for these young ladies and all their hard work, coaches, school staff, and many folks who have worked alongside them. Great experience this year. We pray tonight. Great time. Celebration. You be given honor and glory through all that's said and done on and off the floor tonight. I just ask that the ladies will be able to play injury free. We ask you to watch the officials as well, and those of us observing and watching from also behave in a way to honor your name. Father, we thank you for your blessing and bestow upon us each and every day. Most of all, we thank you for the gift of your Son Jesus, his sacrifice. These things in his name.
Amen.
Oh, sweet you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly hailed at the twilight last week, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, they flew through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, our national anthem invocation. The lights are going down, as you can see. We'll give you the best that we can here. So again, they've done this now for several years here at the arena. I think this is a neat thing to do.
Like you'll see, if right at center court, they've got the trophy right at the center court.
This night possible.
Let's see if I can.
From the Laurel County District Administration.
Can't really see it there from the PRTC monitor.
Griebel.
Might be able to barely see it there, but they do have the regional championship trophy.
Deputy Superintendent Farron Hurley.
So you can see as
Board member
administrators are being announced.
Tony
And you'll have administrators that represent both schools. Some administrators representing both schools.
Team Doctor Kevin.
Because I think it's the Laurel County school
School
system,
system,
right? I
yes.
guess so. Yeah.
So you'll have like the
From North Laurel,
Yep.
Principal Jamie Davis. Assistant Principal Mike Opie Harris. Assistant Principal Jamie Gay.
Now, one thing though, Jay Randy, is that after all of the festivities, there will still be a 3-minute window of final prep before they actually tip it off.
yeah, they'll let them get their legs loose again. And
Jordan Markham.
And if you're looking on your clock as well, we started this a little bit earlier to try to get it as close to 7 o'clock as possible. So probably about 10 till or so is when this started to happen.
Bookkeeper Bill Mosley. Bus driver Chris Severs. And for South Laurel, Principal Dr. Jeremy Kidd. Assistant Principal Jacob Lowe. Assistant Principal Amanda Britz. School Athletic Director Jeff Irwin. Athletic Trainer Jada Rice. Athletic Support Staff Ford Breeding. Managers Maddie Bretz. Bradley Howard. Reese Hilton. Brianna Collins. Bookkeeper Ryan Bretz. Now let's meet your cheerleaders from North Laurel. The head coach of the North Laurel cheerleaders, Caleb Bird. Assistant coach, Kristen Corey. Cheerleaders, Kennedy Cathers. Trinity Radford. Carly Ann Creech.
Got the spotlight going as well. It's nice to see, the cheerleaders get a little spotlight too.
Maddie Preston. Kinsley Peters. Hayden Peters. Kimber College. Kinley Maston. Haven Bradford. Lawson Hensley. Isabel
I tell you, the PA guy has got a great voice. I mean, he's almost got a little bit of the that sound of the guy that's at Rupp Arena.
Yes. Now you're talking about for the Sweet 16.
Yeah, and he also does he does UK games too, but he's just got that sound.
Now one of the guys can't remember the name, but I think he was doing PA at Georgetown College.
Mm-hmm.
I had a chance to see him one time, like when I was helping out an old friend of mine when his school was working at a school in Illinois. They came over and played Georgetown one year, and he very smooth and stuff. And then I saw him at the state and just really smooth voice and things like that. That's like one of my little dreams and stuff. I've done a regional tournament as a public address announcer, but that was back when it was at the schools. Knox Central hosted in 2008. So that was my one and only region. I did a substitute last year when Bell County was hosting. I subbed on a Wednesday night. But yeah, maybe someday. I mean, they were asking me earlier in the week. I was talking with PRTC, They said, which one do you like to do the best? I said both, actually, when I said broadcasting and PA. But PA I've done the most.
Yeah.
And I've done PA basically since the 90s, started at Union College, and it's just kind of led to different things. And I'm currently still the public address announcer at Union Commonwealth University football and basketball. The broadcasting thing is more of a freelance stuff, and things like this kind of fall into place here and there. But it's love the atmosphere, you know. It's just
This is fun.
so introducing the South Laurel cheerleaders now. As the administrators were introduced, the cheerleaders, and then we'll get to the reserves, starters, and then coaches, and then 3 more minutes, and we'll get started in this thing.
Now the North Laurel assistant coaches.
There we go.
Gracie Jervis.
Gracie Jervis played her college ball at Union.
Courtney Thomas.
So Courtney Thomas as well, a couple of former Bulldogs.
Ivy Burchell.
Got to PA for those 2 young ladies back in the day.
Now the North Laurel reserve players. Number 4, Emma Carl. Number
Of course,
5,
Mr.
Jasmine
Burchell, he's a
Gilhoff.
longtime coach over at Clay County.
Yep.
Number 11, Eden Beckley. Number 23, Paisley Robinson.
North Laurel going to be in their road greens,
32,
blue
Sophie
lettering,
Gray.
blue numerals, white trim.
Number 33, Molly
South will be
Morgan.
in their home whites.
Number 35, Holly Gray. Number 45.
Randy, no stranger for these young ladies being on this stage.
Oh, yeah.
As over the years, as some of these guys have
Oliver.
already played a year or 2 at the varsity level or been part of it.
Kinsey Lawson.
And
And now for
it's gonna be hard to displace them for making this region tournament out of that 49. I mean,
Yeah.
they've won. I forget how many games in a row in the 49.
It seems like forever. I don't, let's just say I do not remember the last time that they had a defeat in district.
Yeah. I think it's been multiple years.
Now for South Laurel's reserve players.
So coaching staff, and again, a famous assistant there, Macy Morris, played at Bell County, won a region crown, played at University of Kentucky, has her name on the court there in Log Mountain.
Number 3,
I think, again, is the only person in this building could probably make that claim that they have their name on a basketball court.
Kinsey Fannin.
And Macy probably, if she wanted to, and probably could still be playing overseas if she had wanted to. I think that would have been an option, but sometimes you just want to get on with life. And,
Sure.
Number 12,
other things and stuff, but
Massey.
it'd be hard to go overseas. I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think it takes a
22,
different type of person to want to just uproot
Yeah.
things like that.
So
23,
South Laurel in the home whites, red numerals, kind of a black trim.
Number 10, Zoe Church.
So again, the reserves being recognized.
Number 13, Alyssa Joseph. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your starting.
Here we go, the
lineups.
starting lineups.
School. From North, at guard, a sophomore, 00, Bella Lewis.
I tell you what, she was special last night.
Yes, she was.
From South, at forward, a freshman, number 1, Riley Briggs.
And of course, these kids know each other. They live in the same town.
Probably got a lot of them go to church together.
Yeah.
I mean,
You want to beat them. I think there's also, there's always a level of mutual respect.
From South,
But, you want to win.
a junior, number 4,
I know when I would play ball with my best friends, I'd want to win. I get frustrated when I lose, but then we'd be friends right after the game. So
guard from North, a sophomore.
when you
number
look at the
3,
size,
Bella
of the first two players, South's got a little bit more size when
Yeah.
you compare the first two players.
From South, a guard, a senior, number 11. Aubrey
Now, Aubrey's, she's small but mighty for South Laurel.
Small
so,
but mighty.
Yeah.
You are exactly right.
from North.
And have been playing a lot. She's been playing since maybe her 8th grade
Number
year.
10, Mariella Claybrook.
Right there, Mariella Clay. I think she could be the.
From
If you're looking for an X factor tonight for
number 15,
North, I think it may be her tonight.
Jones.
She is definitely the biggest player in the start, at least in the starting 10. She is the biggest
From
player.
North, guard, an 8th grader, number 34, Laylee Phillips.
Laylee, she's had a really good tournament.
From South, a guard, junior, 54, Skeeter May. And the head coaches for
All
the
right.
guests on the scoreboard, North Laurel Jaguars.
Bella Mahan, I believe, starting in her first regional final. Coach's daughter. Got to make you, proud, proud Papa there. She's a very good player to boot.
South Laurel Cardinals head coach Todd Windland.
All right. The lights are going to get ready to come back on here in a moment as the coaches will meet here at center court. Game faces on here tonight. Everybody knows what's at stake. All right, the lights are back on. We'll go ahead and
It's time to go. Go
Yep.
time.
so again, 3 minutes on the clock. They'll start that thing here in just a moment. There we go. So the countdown is on. Randy, we're ready to go.
So I didn't get to ask, how was the, because I wasn't able to stay around, how was the Corbin North game called? More kind of typical how it's let them play again, or?
I think compared to the game that we did,
Yes.
it seemed like a lot more freer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't think nothing compared to what we had.
And I will go back and say that. I mean, I really thought that a part of that was the game had a feel at times it could get chippy, and maybe they were just trying to calm down, settle that atmosphere down and stuff. I'm really hoping these officials let these these teams are good.
Yes,
And I would like to see
let them do it out on the court.
Yeah, let them
play.
play. And because I would love to see a game that's just kind of free, has a lot of free movement in it, and call the obvious stuff, but let them play through some of the other stuff.
All right, let's take a couple moment break here. We'll come back with the action here at the Corbin Arena. Again, the girls' championship. Back in a moment.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
All right, you see the clock, folks. 20 seconds away from the start here. We'll review the starters in just one moment, kind of get those marked. For the visitors, North Laurel, it'll be 00, Bella Lewis. Number 2, Haley Combs. Number 3, Bella Mahan. Number 10, Mariella Claybrook. And number 34, Laylee Phillips. Lewis, Combs, Mahan, Claybrook, and Phillips for the Jaguars. For the Cardinals, number 1, Riley Betts. Number 4, Macy Messer. Number 11, Aubrey Bundy. Number 15, Callie Jones. And number 54, Skeeter Mabe. So it's Bretts, Messer, Bundy, Jones, and Mabe. What are you looking for at the start here, Randy?
I just want to see who responds to the bell here. That's what I want to see. Is one team, is the big lights kind of got them scared, or are they a little hesitant right here? And I do not think either one of these teams can allow one to have like a big run and get out really quick, because I just think they're both too good to be able to control the ball after that.
And they get things tipped up, folks, and it goes to the Jaguars. Mahan swings it over to Phillips. Now Combs. Lewis back to Combs.
So it looks like South opened up in like a high zone right here. They're switching off, but it is a high zone.
Dip it into Claybrook. Back to Mahan. She drives to her left. Lewis over to Claybrook. Shot no good. Rebound by Bundy. So empty trip toward North as we get started.
Almost 40 seconds in that set.
Let's see how the Cardinals handled their first set. Bundy with the basketball goes to her left, guarded by Mahan. Picks up the dribble, looking for an outlet, still looking, gets it to Mabe. Mabe guarded by Combs. Going to love this matchup. The way that we've seen Haley play in this tournament. Mabe to her left, backs up Combs. Shot blocked by Claybrook, and it's over to the Jaguars. So nothing doing after first possessions.
I thought they were going to get a 10-second count. I was sitting there counting in my head. I'd gotten to 8 seconds. I was like, does she realize that she's that far behind?
Bella Lewis goes to her right. The floater, no good. Battle for the long rebound. It'll go to Combs. Now Mahan. Skip pass over to Lewis. Thinks about it. Gets it into Claybrook. Claybrook guarded by Mabe. The shot up, no good. Claybrook her own rebound, and she'll go to the line as she was fouled.
Will it be on Mabe? No, I couldn't tell. Let's see who they give that to. 11.
Going to put that on Bundy, her first personal.
Can't afford to lose her, but you cannot afford to lose Mabe in this game. Yes. You cannot have her getting in foul trouble. And she's drawn the assignment on Claybrook early in this game. That's a hard assignment when your point guard's having to play the big on the defensive end.
Our first point of the contest, Mariella Claybrook with the free throw. Her second one short. Mabe with the rebound. We've played a minute and a half, and we just have a 1-0 score. And again, the first two games are around the 50 and 60 level. Mabe puts it up and in, and South on top early 2-1.
Just a little head fake action. Split the defenders up.
Here comes Combs, guarded by Callie Jones. Combs goes to her right, now back to her left. Gets it over to Lewis. Lewis on the left side swings it over to the right side to Mahan, and the wing gets it into Claybrook. Claybrook over to Lewis. Loses handle, but regains it. Finds Combs. Skip pass intercepted by Messer. Here comes Macy Messer. And blocked, but they're going to get a foul on Combs. So that'll be Combs' first personal. We'll send Macy Messer to the line.
Something I talked about watching them in the warm-ups, South's just got a little bit more size, and that size right now, I think, is causing some problems in the passing lanes, like their length.
Yes.
And preventing them from getting North being able to get some of the shots they were able to get off early in last night's game.
First shot, no good. Short on the rim. Second shot from Messer. That one is good. 3-1, your score. 5.5 to go here in the opening period. Brooks, guarded by Jones, gets it across the timeline, working to the left side. Picks up her dribble, looking for someone, finds Phillips. Now back to Combs. Gets it into Claybrook. Skip past to Lewis. She goes to her left. Little floater, no good, gets her own rebound, and will bring it back out smartly. Finds Claybrook. Back to Lewis. She drives the lane. It's short. And Mabe with the rebound. Here come the Cardinals. They got the numbers. Behind the back, Mabe up no good. Battle for the rebound, Callie Jones. Messer regains the possession. Callie goes to her left. Swings it out to Mabe. If Mabe would have put that in, I think we'd have gone crazy with that behind the back. But Mabe will slow things down, run a set. Gets it over to Bundy. Bundy and Mahan going at it tonight. 3-1 your score, as you can see on the clock. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Bundy picks up her dribble, looking for someone. Finds Messer. Well, Messer guarded by Lewis. Messer to her left. Kicks it out to Callie Jones. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with South.
Well, it was close to 15 touching that ball right there. Close to.
It was deflected by Laylee Phillips. But game of inches, right? As they say.
Number 4 is in for North.
Number 4 in for North. That's Emma Carl.
Yep.
So she sneaked in there on us.
Yep.
So replacing Bella Lewis here at the moment.
Bella, I think, needed to get her just. She's been a little short on a couple of shots. Just let her sit over there, see the game for a minute, see the action, settle in, get her right back.
Bundy swings it over to Jones, left side. Bretz, her first time touching the ball, and puts it in. Riley Bretz. And we got a 5-1 game.
Well, that was a great take again up against the bigger defender right there.
We're getting close to our first media timeout here in the first quarter, probably on the next dead ball. Combs into Claybrook. Turn around. She'll drive into the paint. Puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Up. No good. Bundy with it. Here come the Cardinals. Gets it to Messer. And we got a whistle. I think that's going to be on Mahan. Let's see.
Yes. Should be immediate timeout. Yes.
Fella Mahan, we're going to take a media timeout. 5-1 South, 3:18 to go. Back
Hey,
in a
basketball
moment.
fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, number 1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive. Whether you are buying or selling, Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty would love to help you get your property sold or help you find your next dream home, farm, or investment property, no matter how big or small. Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty will help make the process smooth and enjoyable for you. Feel free to contact Jesse Sizemore anytime at 606-309-9898. Jesse Sizemore, Century 21 Advantage Realty.
Perfect timing as Skeeter Mabe puts it up and in off the inbound pass. Mabe with 4 points. It is 7-1 South over North. Combs will bring up the basketball, guarded by Jones. Combs gets across the timeline. Emma Carl, who entered the game earlier here in the quarter. Now Phillips. Phillips looking for someone. Swings it over to Mahan. Carl around the free throw line. Left wing is Combs. Carl drives in, kicks it over to Phillips. Phillips will take the three. It is short. Rebound by Bretz.
It looked good. Just came up a little short.
Slowly bringing it up the court. Skeeter Mabe. Gets it over to Bretz. Finds Callie Jones. She'll take the three. That is short. Long rebound will go to Bretz. And South will try again. 2:17 and counting here in the first quarter. Jones to her right. Now Messer. Messer guarded by Haley Combs.
Yeah. Well, she just gets after you.
Yes. Now, by this time, we would have a couple steals from Combs, but she's been kind of quiet so far. Little spin move from Mabe, no good. Claybrook with the one-handed rebound. Under 2 minutes as North down by 6, trying to tap into this deficit. Looks like we've got another substitute getting ready to come in from South. Shelby Smith, 52. Mahan picks up the dribble, finds Carl. Carl around the elbow, finds Combs in the corner for 3, in and out. Right there's Claybrook. Let's see what they say.
She's going to get a foul on Mabe right here on the push off the rebound. Now, that's one thing I think you can continue to, now that she's got that foul in the first quarter, now you continue to pound it down low, see if you can get that second foul on Mabe.
Shelby Smith entering the game for the first time for South. Bella Lewis back into the game for North. 124 and counting. Jaguars with the basketball. Claybrook guarded by Mabe. Here's Lewis. Kicks it over to Combs. Takes the floater and gets the glass.
Well, first basket of the game. Besides the free throw that went in.
The glass is there for a reason. Haley Combs used it to perfection. When you come up on 1 minute here in the first quarter, 7-3 your score. Bundy, 3 from the wing, in and out. Rebound, Lewis. Gets it into Haley Combs' hand. Combs gets it across the timeline. Works her way to the left side, guarded tightly by Callie Jones. Finds Claybrook. Claybrook being guarded by Smith. Triple team. Claybrook gets it over. Now Mahan, 3 from the wing, off the back of the iron. Ball in the hands of Combs. 22 seconds and counting. Combs, baseline. Shot no good. Gets her ball back. Up and in. Haley Combs.
Well, she just stayed with it. Was not going to be denied right there.
Final 10 seconds. South has cut it to 2 at 7-5. Mabe, guarded by Carl, goes to her left. Pump fakes. Shot. Good.
Wow,
at
what
the
a
buzzer. 6 points in the quarter for Skeeter Mabe. And that leads us to a 9-5 score after 1 period to play. Back in a moment from the 13th region I'd say 13th region tournament, I guess. I've got that media fault in there again. So, again, back at the 13th region.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raised my 3 children with my wife, Kate, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Perfect timing as we start the second quarter from the Corbin Arena. Martin's Peterbilt 13th Region Tournament Girls Championship. And it's South over North 9-5. Callie Jones puts it in. Callie's first of the night.
Right back to a 6-point lead.
11-5 your score. So Combs will bring it across the timeline. Jones meets her. Combs drives into the lane. Scoop shot up and in. Haley Combs. She leads Jag scores with 6. Mabe leads Cardinal scores with 6. 11-7. Mabe gets it over to now Jones. Now gets it to Messer. Jones top of the key. Goes to her right. Kicks it over to Skeeter. She'll take the 3. No good. Claybrook there for the rebound. The chance to get it back to a 2-point deficit, possibly a 1 with the 3. Combs shot no good. Battling for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. And we'll go to South as Aubrey Bundy comes in for South. Laylee Phillips in for North. So we've played 4 ticks under a minute here in the second quarter. 11-7 your score.
It's going to be low scoring. You just got that feel.
You got that feel. You're at that right, Randy. You're at that feel of a low scoring battle. Mabe guarded by Carl. Gets it over to number 5, Mackenzie Fannin, her first time into the contest. 3 by Smith, no good. Right there is Brett's up and in. Actually, Messer. Give it to Macy Messer, her first bucket. And it's a 6-point lead once again, Randy.
That's 4 points off of offensive rebounding.
Bella Lewis. Working the left side. Now Carl kicks it over in the corner to 33. That's Claybrook. No, actually, we got a new player in there, 33. I got to find that here in a minute. Ball stolen away. Fannin, get rid of 3. Brown is going nuts, and we get a timeout on the court, full timeout. Back in a moment.
Let me introduce you to London City Council candidate Chase Carson. He was born and raised in Laurel County, graduated from South Laurel, and went on to Eastern Kentucky University, where he earned his bachelor's and his master's degree. And then he came home to give back to the community in which he loves. He's a community leader who's focused on respect and transparent local government. He believes the residents deserve accountability and professionalism from its elected officials. Would you please consider voting for Chase Carson for your next London City Council member?
Back here at the Corbin Arena, and number 33, Molly Morgan, freshman, I think seeing her first action of the region tournament. So, again, South on a run here. They were up 9-5 after 1. They've increased their lead to 9 now at 16-7. So Phillips in the game. So Phillips, Combs, Morgan, Claybrook, and Lewis. For South, you've got Bundy, Messer, Bretz, Mabe, and Fannin. Lewis, left wing, goes to the right, gets it over to Phillips. She'll take a 3. Off the mark, Claybrook with the rebound. And we got a whistle. Let's see. They're going to call that on Mabe. And that is 2.
Boy, then that's going to be
could have gone either way.
Yes, it is. It's on. Now, you're going to have to change your defensive assignments there. I mean, you're not going to be able to leave Mabe guarding her. So that's.
Let's see what Coach Windland will do now with Skeeter Mabe with the 2 fouls. Again, we're 5.5 away from halftime.
You know, that changes her offensive approach. You know how she likes to drive and stuff like that. I mean, she'll have to be.
That shot is short. Battle for the rebound. It will stay with the Jags. Morgan with the long rebound. Combs, shot off the side of the backboard, back to South. Here come the Cardinals. Messer, coast to coast, block in the hands of Claybrook. Here comes Combs.
I would go right at Skeeter. They didn't go at her.
I am surprised they didn't.
You have to attack her right here and make her make a decision.
Combs around, Bella Lewis around the horn, did not get it in. Mabe gets the rebound. I think definitely a wasted opportunity there, Randy, to try to get Skeeter's 3rd foul.
You had one-on-one. She would have had to have backed away.
Fannin, top of the key to Bretz, over to Bundy. Now Mabe, top of the key, guarded by Claybrook. Mabe holding on to the basketball, works her way to the right toward the wing. Screen by Bretz. Mabe kind of pushes Fannin down into the post area. Now Bundy with it. She'll go top of the key. Excuse me, they're Fanning now with it. Goes from right to top of the key, looking a little left now.
5-second call.
Guarded really closely by Phillips. Now Messer. Messer drives in, loses the handle over to North. So empty trip from the Cardinals. 16-8 your score. Chance to cut it to 6.
They left. I mean,
Morgan to Phillips. She will drive the baseline. The floater is good. Laylee Phillips, her first 2 of the night. 16-9.
again, another
Actually,
opportunity.
16-10. Excuse me.
Another opportunity for North to take it into Claybrook and try to attack Mabe right there, and they didn't do it.
Skeeter works to her right, spins to her left, goes up. I think she traveled, and she indeed do. Indeed travel. Callie Jones comes back in, Bella Mahan, and we get a full timeout. We'll take one ourselves. Back in a moment from the Corbin
The
Arena.
Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
Back off the timeout here at Corbin Arena. Steve Black, Randy Worley with you. Championship night for the girls. And it's been all south in this one, 16-10. North Claybrook up, no good. She gets her own rebound, back up and in. Mariella getting her 4th point of the night, her first basket. Cuts it to 4.
They need to go with her every single time. Run the offense inside out through her. See if they can get that this last 3 minutes and get a foul on Mabe.
So Mabe still in there with those 2 fouls. We'll keep an eye on that. Bundy, top of the key, guarded by Mahan. A little deliberate in their motion at the moment, just kind of working for a good shot. 2:54 to go. Bundy picks up her dribble, now top the elbow wing now. Callie Jones works her way back to the top of the key, guarded by Phillips. Jones works her way to the right. Her shot up, blocked by Claybrook, and in the hands of Phillips. So another opportunity for the Jags to cut into this deficit.
If I was Claybrook, I'd go right there. I mean,
I'm surprised she did not do that. She could have done it right there.
They're
You're
just
right.
not recognizing these opportunities to attack Mabe.
3 for Morgan, no good. Battle for the rebound, and they get Claybrook for over the back on Mabe on the loose ball rebound.
Be her first.
So empty trip for the Jaguars, 16-12 your score. Approaching 2 minutes until half. Messer, swing pass over to Jones. Jones guarded by Phillips. Brett's with the screen. Now Jones continues with it over to Bundy. Bundy guarded by Mahan. 2 minutes to go here in the half. Jones works her way to the right. Gets it into, looks like Messer. And what do we got here? We got looks like a foul on 33 Morgan. That's her first.
She was close to the back, kind of the backdoor steal right there. Both players kind of ran into each other, and the offensive player is going to win on that one with the foul.
Callie Jones will inbound the basketball on the south end. Gets it to Messer. She'll take the 3, in and out. Claybrook with the rebound. Kicks it over to Phillips. Again, North, a chance to cut it to 2, possibly 1. Haley Combs, top of the key near the time marker. Gets it over to Phillips. Morgan, she'll take a 3. This time it's good. Her first bucket of the night, and it's a 16-15 game. Mabe running the point, minute 20. Now Bundy. Bundy working over, gets a screen from Bretts. Bundy picks up the dribble, over to Jones now. Right wing, Jones into the elbow, picks up her dribble. The North bench cheering on their team, imploring them for defense as we approach a minute. Key possession right here, Mabe, guarded by Combs. May get the last shot here, Randy. We'll see. Got 50 seconds.
That would be interesting to see. Are they backed it out now?
Backing it out toward the midcourt line.
If I'm South, I may. If they're not going to guard me, I may stand right there.
Yep, and why not, right? We'll just waste it down.
Yep.
If you're not going to guard me, I'm going to go into half with a lead. 30 seconds and counting. Mabe at the logo. Now Combs comes out. She backs off just a little bit. They got about 10 feet between each other. So, again, no 5-second count. 19 seconds and counting. You'll probably see a offensive movement around the 10-second mark. A little bit early is the 13. Here comes May.
There's the screen.
Works her way to the right. Hop. I think that's a travel. They're going to call a foul.
Got it on the arm. Head fake got her.
That was on number 34.
So Laylee Phillips will pick up her first foul. Well, that'll put Skeeter Mabe on the line for 2 with 7.2 seconds. First shot up and in. She's got 7 points total here at the half. Stick around at halftime. We'll have an interview with Blue and Gold Network member Shelby Smith. Also plays on the basketball team, plays softball as well. So we'll talk to her about her experiences. She got to do a little broadcasting and play here at the region tournament. Second shot good by Mabe. Smart move here, Randy, as they take her out with 7.2 seconds left. Shelby Smith for the Cardinals will come in now. Okay, here we go. Claybrook around the elbow, goes in, shot in and out, gets her own rebound, but it will not count.
They said it wouldn't count, boy.
We go to the half. Your score 18-15.
Well,
South on top.
There was a lot of contact right there. A lot of contact. But they've let it play through the whole time. So,
Give us assessment now of the first half.
Well,
as got Patrick here to go ahead and set us up.
Both teams a little rough. I think they're, it's kind of the moment here, and I feel like, but North, you got to be happy. Not played really well, but you've answered with 2 runs, got it back to 3 points, and I think it's still anybody's game going into the second half here.
All right, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to bring in our special guest here at halftime, Shelby Smith. Back in a moment here on the Chase Carson halftime show.
Let me introduce you to London City Council candidate Chase Carson. He was born and raised in Laurel County, graduated from South Laurel, and went on to Eastern Kentucky University, where he earned his bachelor's and his master's degree. And then he came home to give back to the community in which he loves. He's a community leader who's focused on respect and transparent local government. He believes the residents deserve accountability and professionalism from its elected officials. Would you please consider voting for Chase Carson for your next London City Council member?
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raised my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
All right, back at the half, the score at North Laurel down to South 18-15 here in the girls' championship game. Now, I'm joined by someone who here at the region tournament has broadcasted, right?
Yes.
And also played.
Yes.
Right. So this young lady, her name is Shelby Smith. She is a member of the Blue and Gold Network student group, one of the several student groups that have been broadcasting here at the region tournament. And so that camera's on us. If you want to look at this, say hi to everybody.
Hi,
There you go.
everybody.
But again, Shelby has a distinction as well, as she played on the court here. Again, she is a guard for the Knox Central Panthers, playing in her freshman year, actually starting as a varsity member. And so we'll talk a little bit about the broadcasting part, maybe talk a little bit about your sports and things as well. But now, what got you interested into broadcasting with Blue and Gold?
Well, my mom taught with Mr. Matlock
Okay.
for a long time, and then he moved into the media classroom, and I've been around it, and I was like, I really like this. Like, I love taking pictures. I love talking, obviously, because that's what I love. That's what I do all the time. And so, yeah, I was just around it, and it really brought interest to me. So I thought it was fun.
What interests you about it, though? What specifically?
Just getting my name out there and like supporting my teammates and everybody that comes to Knox Central High School. You know, we get to broadcast them, we get to cover pathways, and you know that wouldn't be possible without our school. And
could you explain for us just a moment pathways? Now, what is a pathway?
so we have biomed. These are not all of them, but we have biomed, engineering. It's a pathway like you can take that sparks your interest at our school. That prepares you for college. So like if you want to go into you want to be a doctor, you could take biomed. If you want to go to computer science, you can take engineering. And if you want to go like media, you can do broadcasting in college.
So now you've done some broadcasting. Again, you were broadcasting here basketball-wise. What other sports have you broadcasted so far?
I have done football.
Okay.
And we're planning on doing some baseball, but I play softball too. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to get to do.
Well, maybe they could put a mic on you or something.
Oh, I
or
know.
maybe one of those GoPro cameras as well.
Yeah.
You know, say, now what position do you play in softball?
Middle infield, outfield, everywhere.
See, you can have that GoPro on you and say, "I'm going to my right, going to my left," or something like that. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
It would be fun.
Get clipped the replay to show it and all that.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy, right?
It would be.
So now, what now? Besides broadcasting, you said you did some photography, right? Taking pictures. Any other type of media things that you've done so far? Because again, this is your first year in the program, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So any other media things that you've done within the pathway?
Well, we help Mr. Matlock edit videos. Like it's not even shown, behind the scenes. We do all the headset and just everything behind the scenes. I've done some of that too, but I'm looking forward to do more things.
Okay. Now, is this something that you're kind of looking to do maybe post high school? Again, you've got a few years ahead of you, but is this an interest of yours? Or if not, whatever you're wanting to do, how can you maybe intertwine the two in the sense of media and whatever you want to go into?
Well, I would love to go to pharmacy school at UK, but I would like to do this as well because I just love talking to people. And I think getting out there, getting my name out there for pharmacy school, people will know me more. So maybe they'll trust me with their medicine and stuff like that.
There you go. Now, let's see. Now, with your duties on the basketball team here during the region tournament, you got, I think, one game in. Is that correct?
Yes.
So how was that experience, your first broadcast at this stage, right, in the region? Because did you do any broadcasting last week at the district? Because I know that you guys hosted that. So, but what was the difference in doing that, say, regular season and now in the tournament, especially in the region? So how do you feel about that? What's the experience like for you?
It was just so loud. I wouldn't expect it to hear everything, but I love it. I really do. I like to call with my friends like Blakely, Harrison, and Emily, and it's definitely different calling from regular season because it's a lot fast paced. You have to, and here we're not allowed to stream, so we're having to fix what we've done in the regular season.
It's kind of like I look at it this way. It's kind of old time radio.
Yeah.
Because again, you got this stream and they can see us. Yeah, and I think that's really good for you guys.
It is, yeah.
Because it helps you look at every aspect of the game to kind of call it.
Yeah, it'll help. It'll
to
definitely help
degree.
us, like learn names and stuff.
Yeah.
We have to know every player's name to let everybody know what's going on. So.
Yeah. Yes, I mean I've got a little background in radio, and sometimes when you do streaming, when they have the video, sometimes I have to slow down personally because you can see it. Okay, you just calm down, right? But but I think it's fun sometimes to paint that picture, and I think that will help you in your broadcasting.
And even sometimes, like I caught myself not saying anything because I'm used to like everybody being able to see. But yeah, it was definitely fun.
Well, now let's change gears here and talk about the playing. Now you You were on the varsity team last year, though,
Yes.
right? And I don't
For
know if
2
you were-
years,
Okay,
yes.
so this is your third year in the varsity
Yeah.
team, but first year starting.
First year, yeah.
So what's that experience? I know that it came to an end last night.
Yeah.
I know you kind of wanted to be here tonight, but
Yeah, I did.
but tell us about your first full varsity experience as a starter.
Well, as most people know, our junior Maggie Gibson, she was our center here, and she got hurt, and I kind of got thrown into being a starter. So, but I'm so thankful for that because when it comes, maybe even next year, for sure my junior year, it'll give me some experience to know what I'm looking forward to, like starting, like if we make it to the region, we get a lot of recognition as a starter. So I'm super thankful. I've had a blessed freshman season, and I couldn't have asked for more.
And the thing is, you guys don't lose anybody. No seniors
No,
on
we
this
don't.
team. So you got that cohesiveness as a team, and you get Maggie back next year as well.
Yeah.
So you get another crack at this.
Yes.
And, so tell us about tonight, what you've experienced so far in this game. You get 18-15 South on top. So what are your thoughts here? Put your announcer face on, right?
Well, these two schools, they're rivals. So, they're going at it. And North Laurel has won the past 2 years.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yep.
So, I know South Laurel is definitely looking for revenge here because they have been in it for 2 years against this team. So, it's definitely a fast-paced game, but you can tell the tension on the floor, and that's really exciting to see.
And that's the thing. They've played twice already this year, each team getting a win.
Yeah.
And so, but I think evenly matched, intense. Kind of surprised at the low score, but I think it's
Me
just
too.
the
It's
intensity
just-
of the play.
Yeah. And girls let a lot of things get to them, I've noticed in basketball.
No.
People get nervous.
Yeah,
and
sure.
That's how I was when I first played up here. I didn't know what to expect. It's very loud. The goals are different. The floor is different. So,
Now, let me ask you another athletic-related question. So, again, multiple sports at Knox Central. So now basketball season's over. I think they're already doing scrimmages and stuff in softball.
Yeah.
How do you transition? How does that work to you, mindset-wise, transitioning from one sport to another?
well, even in basketball season, you still got to put your own time into hitting. You can't full on work yourself in softball too, but you got to at least keep up with your hitting, keep up with your muscle memory. That's what I do in my basement. Actually, I hit all the time, and just so that when it comes to softball season, I'm not as rusty. So
Very good.
you just got to do both as
There
much
you go.
as you can.
So let me ask you this. How has your family been in part in the sense of your support, not only your athletics, but also your broadcasting?
Well, me being so young, I'm just 15, so I can't drive. I do have my permit. So mom and dad are really helpful. They support me. They financially, and they drive me everywhere, and they're just so thankful. Everybody comes to watch me, like my Aunt Kim and my Aunt Helena. They came to watch me at the district this week, and they were watching online, and it really makes me feel loved when everybody's doing stuff for me because I can't do it all for myself.
It's great
just
to
yet.
have that support. And I think she's saying here, she didn't actually say it, but she says, when I get my license, I'm out the door, right? Forget you, mom and dad.
Well, I do have twin sisters, so it's hard. So I think when
You'll be driving them around with
yes,
it too, right?
when I start driving, I'll have a little bit. I can take some weight off of their shoulders too.
Very good. So any shout outs you want to give anybody that may be listening? We can always go clip this back later, things like that. But
yeah,
go ahead.
Well, shout out to my school. Shout out to the Blue and Gold Network for getting me in here and not being as nervous talking. Thank you to my coach, Steve Warren. Thank you, everybody that's supported me so far. And I love you guys.
There you go. Now, with the other student groups here, if you had a chance, and I know you've been focusing on the playing, but if you had a chance to interact when you were in the announcing side, because I think it's a good opportunity for some of these, because there's kids at other schools that is doing the same thing that you're doing to have those experiences.
Yeah.
Tell us about that you've been able to experience
We've
so
got
far.
to talk to John North, and he's super helpful. And I've got to talk to WIMT. We went to WIMT this year.
Awesome.
And it's super fun, like meeting new people. And it's crazy to me that just a pathway that I picked at school can bring me so many friends and opportunities.
Well, Shelby Smith, thank you very much for taking the time. Congratulations on a successful season,
you.
even though you didn't get to this point. But again, still a good, successful
Yeah.
season. And good luck to you in the rest of the way. Softball, broadcasting, and you'll be here in the championship game next year as a
Hopefully,
sophomore.
yes.
How's that? All right, this is Shelby Smith. Thank you very much. We'll take a commercial break. And again, you've been watching the Chase Carson halftime show. About 3 minutes away from the second half. Your score, South 18, North 15. Back in a moment.
Let me introduce you to London City Council candidate Chase Carson. He was born and raised in Laurel County, graduated from South Laurel, and went on to Eastern Kentucky University, where he earned his bachelor's and his master's degree. And then he came home to give back to the community in which he loves. He's a community leader who's focused on respect and transparent local government. He believes the residents deserve accountability and professionalism from its elected officials. Would you please consider voting for Chase Carson for your next London City Council member?
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, #1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive.
All right, back at the Corbin Arena. And so 15 for North, 18 for South. I'm rejoined by Randy Worley. And there's some stats right there, sir, if you want to take a look. Kind of see what stood out here in the first quarter. The only person in double, well, actually nobody scored in double digits. But as I look here real quick, North staying in the game because they're winning the rebounding battle, 18-11. 11 of those, Randy, Mariella Claybrook having a monster game there. But scoring-wise, Skeeter Mabe with 8 leads the way. And Haley Combs with 6 leads the way for South again. I don't know if this is unexpected or not, but again, low-scoring game. Not been a boring game. It's been very tight, very competitive. What do you need to see from the teams coming out of here in the third quarter?
Well, North's just got to shoot the ball better. They're 6 for 24, 1 for 7 on 3, so that tells me they've settled a little bit. I feel like they've got to attack in the first 4 minutes. Mabe down low with Claybrook, try to get that third foul, because I did think that changed South's kind of their attack, how they did on offense without Mabe not having the ball primarily. And if you can get that third foul early, then that really makes Mabe have to play more tentative for about 4 to 6 minutes into the early fourth quarter. I think you got to shoot better if you're better North, and if you're and you got to attack Mabe. And I think if you're South, you just keep on plugging along and hoping a few more shots go down. I mean, really and truly, I mean, they've done everything they needed to do so far. They just need to see a few more shots go down.
Pretty clean game turnover-wise, I believe, 2 apiece. And of those 11 rebounds, 5 offensive there from Claybrook. Shot no good. Rebound by South. Despite the poor shooting woes for South, they are lucky to be only behind just by 3.
Yeah, I mean, shot only 25%. And 550% from the free throw line.
Driving in, Messer, and the foul. Well, Macy getting another bucket. That's her second bucket. Bella Lewis, her first personal. Had to put Messer to the line.
Well, that's a nice take right there.
Yep.
They can extend this lead back to 6, and they've had that lead a couple times at 6. I don't think it was ever any more than that. But
I want to say at one point 16-7.
No, that's right. It was. It got to 9. That's right.
But they have kept it around this 6-point margin as Messer puts it in. North's a chip away, but can never get to over the hump, and then South would bring it back to around 6. So we're seeing that again here. Combs with the basketball, guarded by Callie Jones. Nice battle between those two, and we get a whistle.
Call a timeout.
Quick 30-second timeout. Coach Mahan.
I think he felt like a 5-second call was coming right there, so he called a timeout to keep that possession.
Other stats here, again, as we mentioned, 6 of 24 from the field for for North. South shooting just 41%, not that much better. Neither one shooting well from behind the arc, and a little bit better from the free throw line. So again, relatively even, 9-5 South in the first. North did win the second, 10-9. But right now, the most important score is the current score, and that's 21-15. Coming out the timeout as we are approaching 8 p.m. here on the East Coast. And, man, it's a spring forward, too. We're going to lose an hour tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that.
No. But I like more daylight after it sets in, though.
Amen, brother. More daylight, yes. Combs guarded by Bundy. At least we get a day off from here. We'll take care of other things, though. Phillips with the ball now. She'll take the shot. Laylee Phillips with a three. Brings it back to three. Yes, sir. They get it down to Messer. Messer finds Brett's. I think she traveled, and they're going to call traveling. Kind of stuttered step there with the pump fake, and an opportunity for the Jaguars to cut it to one or tie it.
The walk definitely created the foul. I think South's wanting the foul, but I think the walk is what led to it.
Several players with one personal foul. Mabe is the only one with two. So right now, everybody pretty clean in that regard. Bella Mahan, a three for the tie. No good. Knocked out of bounds into the hands of Mabe. Here comes Skeeter. Coming down the right side. Now she will slowly creep to the center. Top of the key. She had been guarded by Combs. Drive to the bucket. Macy Messer. And she's got 5 points already, Randy, here in the third quarter.
That back cut was wide open right there.
Molly Morgan set to check in. Molly has not seen any playing time in the first two games. I think more of a matchup situation as she will come in. Combs scoops, and I think that's number three on Mabe.
That's going to be three on her.
Now, it's early enough for Coach Winland to think about this. Going to put Combs to the line for two.
Now, I do not think that he will take her out, but it will change his philosophy, I think. Like it happened in the first half, and the free throw shooting woes continue for North Laurel. Only 50% in the first half, and they missed that one right there.
You can't leave those points off the table. Second one goes in. It's a 23-19 game now, as Morgan did check in for the Jags. Nice cut to the basket. Messer does not go in, though. Rebound by Claybrook. So they're seeing something there with that backdoor cut. It worked the first time, came up short the last time, but there's something there that they are seeing that they can exploit. Mahan over to Morgan, who was in the corner.
A shot.
Oh, yeah. But she hit a three in the first. She takes that now. No good. Rebound in there. Combs. It doesn't work. Here comes Mabe. 5 minutes here in the third. 23-19. 4-point game. The way this is going, Randy, if we hit 40, we'll be lucky.
If you told me the first team to 40, I would say that team may win this game if they can get to 40.
Offensive rebound by Bretz. Kicks it out to Messer. Now Callie Jones. And she's guarded by Phillips. Now top of the key to Mabe. 4:38 and counting. Getting close to a media timeout. Probably on the next dead ball. Messer guarded by Morgan. Now Callie Jones. Kind of goes to her left. Double team, picks up the dribble. We get a whistle. And I think we're getting a timeout. So it looks like 30. A 30. So we'll keep it right here as Coach Winland saw something there, wants to kind of run a play. Again, 4:18 to go here in the third, 23-19 your score. Emma Carl checking in for North Laurel. We thank you for tuning in to the audio broadcast of the Martin's Peterbilt 13th Region Basketball Tournament, brought to you in part, hosted by Oneida Baptist, doing a good job here, but also with the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
So it's 4 points. It's kind of been about 2 points is about as close as it's been. It's been up to 9, and Steve, I will just tell you, this last 418, I'll be pulling my hair out if North Laurel doesn't attack Skeeter, because I think that's, if they want a chance to change this game, is that they have to get her with that fourth foul early.
Jones.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and get her out of the game.
Jones with the 3 off the inbound. So whatever they cooked up did not work. Jaguars, a chance to cut it to 2, possibly 1. Combs, top of the key, guarded by Jones. Now
they're thinking about it.
Yep, Morgan there. She's taking a couple. Claybrook. They double team Claybrook anytime she's getting that ball down underneath. Pump fake. Phillips will roll it in. Laylee Phillips. 5 1/4, 7 overall. And it's a 2-point game. Pass down to Messer. No good. Rebound by Phillips. And she's going to, we're going to get a jump ball. And it'll stay with South. I thought we got a foul there, but
I did.
Media timeout. We'll be back here in a moment. There we go, right? Just run it down.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
Back at the Corbin Arena. After tonight's contest, we will have our Defensive Player of the Game brought to you by Daisy's Dream Destinations. Offensive Player of the Game brought to you by Serve Pro. And our MVP brought to you by the good folks of VFW 3302. Now, as for interviews, may be a little difficult tonight, Randy, because this is the championship. There'll be a lot of stuff going on. And no offense to anybody, we're tired and we're not going to wait 35, 40 minutes, So we may not have some interviews. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So we'll do the best we can, but at least we can recognize them. Claybrook loses the handle. We get a whistle, jump ball, and it'll stay with North. Because, again, you're going to have hardware given out. You're going to have, I think, the cheerleader competition, because I see Knox Central's cheerleaders. So it leads me to believe that they're going to be getting some hardware tonight as well. So that's going to be announced. Cutting of the nets, and then all the other things that are going on. So stick around, and we'll see what we can do. Phillips drives into her right, throws it up, off the mark, no good. Battle for the rebound. And we're going to get a loose ball foul, maybe Emma Carl.
Yep, it was on Carl.
And that is her first. So 23-21, 2:47 here in the third. It was only 18-15 at the half. Neither team has gotten near 10 points. Fannin in the game for South. Callie Jones, guarded by Phillips. Bundy in there as well. Mabe and Messer. Fanning over to Bundy. You got Phillips. You got Carl. Looks like Claybrook in there. Morgan and Combs for North. Mabe, guarded by Carl. We get a whistle. No shot. It's going to be on the floor. Looks like Carl will get her second. Hold on a second. Let's see.
34.
Phillips, her second.
Must have got her on the reach in then. I tell you what, Maeve's got to be careful. She almost got out of control. A little shoulder down right there.
Could have got an offensive foul in a fourth. Jones gets it knocked away, but it goes to Mabe. 2:10 and counting. So Mabe, top of the key. It's it over to Callie Jones. Callie's had a serviceable region as well. I believe she's a freshman. 52 in county, 152 in county.
Just a 2-point game here. Holding.
South, finds a cutter. Messer once again up and in. 7 points here in the quarter, 9 overall for Messer. And it's a 4-point game.
They found something with Messer that they're able to do. I'm not quite picking it up. It's on a cut, but they found something that's working.
They've been so patient to wait for that, and it's happened at least, 3 different possessions, and 2 of those have resulted in the baskets. A minute 16. You said you need to attack Mabe. They're not doing that, but Combs gets the bucket. 3 in the quarter, 9 overall. And we got 1 minute to go. It's a 2-point game. So, in fact, North has gotten 1 point back on South compared to halftime. Again, South with the basketball. They may hold to the end of the quarter. We will see. Over to Bundy, 38 seconds and counting. Top of the key.
I might have attacked right there when Bundy got the ball. Try to maybe set up something.
Man-to-man defense from North. Combs on Bundy. Over to Mabe. Bringing out
Call was
Claybrook.
close.
So, back behind, still it is Combs. And she'll go coast to coast.
Oh, he missed it.
It misses the layup. It could have tied it. Oh, my goodness.
Mabe could not do anything right there.
Bundy not aware of what's going on. It gets it to Messer. Messer drives in. We're going to get a foul.
Ooh.
Oh, and that is on Morgan.
Could have been a push-off, too.
We had not seen a steal all night from Haley Combs. The perfect time, and had a clear path to the basket, and it just rimmed off.
I wonder if she thought that Mabe was going to contest, and Mabe just backed off knowing she couldn't commit that 4th foul.
5 seconds and counting. Mabe working her way. The shot, no good. And we go into the final period here in the championship game, Randy. 25-23. If I told you it was 25-23 after 3, what would you have thought?
I would not have expected it to be this low. I thought it was going to be a low-scoring game, maybe mid-40s to 50, but I would have never thought it was going to be this low-scoring game.
All right, we got a good one, folks. Back in a moment. Final quarter.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raise my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
We'll tell you.
Back here at the Corbin Arena. Go ahead, Randy.
I was going to say, only way I think this game gets to 40 if one team starts having to put the other one on the foul line and they make them. If we're playing this way, I don't see either team putting up 15 points, 15 or 17 in this 4th quarter.
So in the 3rd quarter, North with 8 points, South with 7. So North makes up a point. But again, it was an 8-7 quarter. So we've had a 9-5 quarter and an 8-7 quarter. And North was the only one in double digits, and that was in the 2nd. That was just 10-9. So, yeah, we may not get to 40. Yeah. I mean, it's 15 and 17 points away, respectively. Here we go, folks. Final quarter from the Corbin Arena. Girls Championship on the line. South with the basketball. Messer guarded by Morgan, who's gotten a lot of playing time tonight in this championship game. Bundy, left wing. Now Callie Jones knocked away in the hands of Emma Carl. Carl, is he going to push it? And loses the basketball. Oh, my goodness. They're going to say, though, it is off the Cardinal player.
Yeah.
So she got very lucky.
Yeah. I couldn't tell where it went.
Bella Mahan comes in. Emma Carl will come to the bench.
So they're going defense for offense right there in that switch right there.
So a chance to tie it or possibly take the lead. They get it into Phillips. Phillips sticks up her dribble to Combs. Combs guarded by Messer. Again, 3 fouls on Skeeter Mabe. You talked about this in the third quarter. They did not try to take advantage to get that 4th foul. That ball knocked out of bounds underneath. It'll stay with North.
Well, she got her head underneath and got to the basket, just couldn't get the ball up. Skeeter was going to have to contest that one right there. Was going to give up an easy 2.
So Claybrook inbounds the basketball to Morgan. Now Haley Combs. Combs will drive. Scoops up.
And 1.
The bucket and a foul. Haley Combs. We are tied.
She's like a magician sometimes when she gets around the rim. That little bit of, or a pool player, the way she puts English on it.
Callie Jones at the foul. Combs with the bucket. And we are tied at 25. And North takes the lead.
That's her first lead since 1-0.
So after a 1-0 start, at the 7:13 mark of the fourth quarter, the Jaguars take the lead. 26-5. The crowd getting into it. We got a turnover. Back to the Jags.
You might get to see a timeout here. Let's see.
This is picking up here at the Corbin Arena. Bella Mahan looking to come in. Did not get in a time. We got a whistle, though.
I don't know.
I think they're going to let her come in, and she does.
Oh, okay.
So she'll come in.
No, they're not going to let her.
No. No, she goes back to the bench. You're right. All right, Jaguars basketball, 26-25. Taking the lead, 7 minutes to go in regulation. They get it into Claybrook.
And 1.
And the 1 foul, Mabe's 4th foul.
Let's see if they put it on her. They're going to give it to number 5.
So
number 4, right?
Fan at number 5, so got lucky there, but Mariella Claybrook with the deuce, a chance for the Antique 3. The junior puts in and out. Rebound by Mabe. We got a whistle. I think that's going to be on the Jags, possibly Emma Carl. We'll see.
Number 433 right here. Can't tell.
Molly Morgan. Now, that is her 3rd personal. So let's reset things. North, their largest lead of the night, Randy, 3, 28-25. Team fouls. South with 2, North with 1. Plenty of timeouts on both sides. We got a media timeout as well. Final period. Fannin picks up her dribble. Top of the key to Callie Jones. Her shot, it is no good. Rebound by Carl. Both fan bases on their feet as Combs scoops, no good. Rebound by Emma Carl. Morgan with the 3. It's in there.
I see a timeout coming. Here comes the timeout. Yes, there it is.
Timeout on the court, and look, they are on their feet, and the fan base is going nuts. The bench for North getting into it. Woo, let's take a breath, my friend, and we'll come back here in a moment. You're watching, or I guess you're watching the audio presentation of the Martin Peterbilt.
Hey, basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, number 1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive.
Back at the Corbin Arena, 6:13 to go in the fourth quarter. And it has been all Jags here in the fourth. It was 25-23. 8-0 run by North Laurel has put them up by 6. Now, these two teams were in the championship game last year, Randy. It was a North Laurel victory, 48-37. So neither team got to 50 at that point. We may not get to 40, but we'll see.
No, like I said, we may get 9 more, but I mean, and that's the biggest spurt of scoring we've seen in this game.
Let's see how the Cardinals respond off the timeout. Now, Mabe is still playing with the 3 fouls. Molly Morgan has 3 fouls as well. Now she is, I think, still in the contest. Messer looking for someone, gets a timeout. Or
Had a
excuse me,
five
that was Brett's.
Had the 5 count on her. She had to call the timeout herself. And then they went from having 5 timeouts to 3 very quickly here.
Let's
in this game.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break ourselves.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Back at the Corbin Arena, 5:52 to go in regulation.
Man, I tell you,
8-0 run. Go ahead, Randy.
Just one big spurt right there has switched this momentum of this game.
I mean, in the game, the way it's going, shot no good. Battle for the rebound, Emma Carl. 8-0 run could seal the deal. We'll see. As it was 25-23 after 3 quarters. Now, North can play with a little kind of being deliberate, if you will. But as Claybrook goes in, she misses. Ball knocked away. It'll still go to South.
Oh, they're going to call, was that Emma Carl on the foul from behind?
That is her second.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Fannin into the game for South.
Because that's a big call, because if he doesn't call the foul, that ball goes off of the South player's leg, and it leads to a turnover.
2 team fouls apiece here with 5:20 to go. This is a good one here, folks. Mabe works to the right, guarded by Carl. Mabe will drive to the basket, stops. We get a whistle on the floor.
But 2 hands, what he's going to call, he's going to say that they had 2 hands up on the defender. Yeah.
Emma Carl now has 3 fouls, so let's reset things. For South, Skeeter Mabe with 3. For North, Molly Morgan, Emma Carr with 3 apiece. 3 fouls to 2 with North. Shelby Smith in the game for South. Mabe in the corner, guarded by Carl. Mabe works around, stops, double team, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Molly Morgan.
She got in there and battled with the big tall ones right there, came out of it.
I tell you, Morgan has shown out here in the championship game. Phillips drives in, and she'll go to the line, and she's fouled.
That's such a really good head fake, shoulder fake, got her defender in the air, and then went into her while she had her in the air.
We'll see what we got here. I think that's going to be Fanning.
Yeah. That's some really good poise for an 8th grader right there.
Foul number 4, Messer, her first. Phillips to the line. I tell you, youth being served here for the Jags. As, you know, Phillips, we know that she's an 8th grader.
Yep.
Let me get back on here on Morgan. Morgan's a freshman. So the second one is good. 10-0 run by North. You could see the confidence shift. The momentum has definitely shifted.
Now you can tell the North fans are really loud here. They're really getting after it. And now and the South fans are just down.
For a second there, I thought we'd have an offensive foul. But Emma Carl now with her 4th.
That's her 4th. And what she has added is rebounding and defense against Mabe right here.
Also, 14 fouls on North. So the next foul, South will be in the bonus for the remainder of this contest. Blocked from behind, Emma Carl with those 4 fouls, Randy. What confidence.
Now, with this 8-point lead, let's
Be
see.
deliberate. Pull it out.
If they'll stretch it out here, try to take some time off the clock. Or just go in.
Well, you know what? Go in there, but right there with the putback, Claybrook, no good. Back in the hands of South. We got bodies on the floor.
And they're going to call a foul on Claybrook.
Oh, my goodness.
They're going to call a foul, and that's going to put Skeeter at the line.
Yes. That's just Claybrook's second, but That definitely was a shocker to the North faithful. I think they thought they could have gotten Skeeter with her fourth, but it goes to Claybrook. It is a shooting foul. They're trying to get their attention. Now it's her second foul, Claybrook.
Yep. So 54.
So,
yep.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, it's going to put Skeeter at the line. She's like she's wincing just a little bit, but this little bit of delay right here will give her a chance to catch her breath here. These are big free throws right here for South.
South has not scored at all here in the fourth quarter. They need to stop.
3:55.
Stop the bleeding, if you will, proverbially. We're about halfway through. Mabe's first shot, no good. We thank you for listening in as we get close to the end of this contest. We are 5 seconds away from halfway through. Second shot is good. That is the first point of the fourth quarter for South. So 10-1 run here in the quarter. They get a steal. No, still loose ball. Carl gets it. Wide open as Phillips puts it up and in.
Boy, loose ball, and it went North's way right there.
35-26, 11-point lead for the Jags. What a turn of events from the third to the fourth quarters. Mabe works her way to the left. She drives in. We get a whistle. She's going to go to the line.
That's going to be Claybrook's fifth right here.
Let's see. I believe that's Emma Carl. She fouls out.
Yep. Boy, she's
big round of applause for Carl because she had that big defensive play a couple of possessions ago. Mabe will go to the line.
Claybrook, I mean,
Carl didn't put anything in the scoring column, but she had some great plays, the intangibles, if you will, correct?
Yes.
Mabe's first shot is good. 35-27. 12-point game.
3:39 on the clock, and South will shoot 2 on every foul after this point.
So get my math correct. 8-point game, a chance to make it 7. And she does. Media timeout, our last media timeout. We'll be back here in a moment from the Corbin Arena.
Let me introduce you to London City Council candidate Chase Carson. He was born and raised in Laurel County, graduated from South Laurel, and went on to Eastern Kentucky University, where he earned his bachelor's and his master's degree. And then he came home to give back to the community in which he loves. He's a community leader who's focused on respect and transparent local government. He believes the residents deserve accountability and professionalism from its elected officials. Would you please consider voting for Chase Carson for your next London City Council member?
Back here at the Corbin Arena.
$3:39 left on the clock here. And you just have to, I think getting a couple of free throws has had to at least settle down South just a little bit. You'll see I want to see what the defensive adjustment that North will have, because they've had Carl on Mabe really basically for the last 2 quarters. The other thing here, let's see how North is going to be able to handle this full court pressure. It's obvious the South is going to open up in a full court press here. It looks like a man-to-man full court press. Be interested to see how they handle it.
All right. Kind of cleared my head a little bit, literally, as I'm getting stopped up. Thank you for jumping in there, Randy. We get the inbounds into Claybrook. Full court pressure from South. They've got to force the issue here as time will begin to run out as they are down by 7. Phillips will bring it back out, top of the key. Kicks it over to Morgan. Morgan has had a well of a game here, the freshman here in the championship game. Combs over to Claybrook. They are in no hurry, Randy. They're going to make South force the issue. Pass over to Mahan. Now back to Haley Combs. Goes to her left. She's going to go in. Up and in. Haley Combs.
Just a beautiful take right there. Beautiful take.
Mabe had to back off a little bit there with those 3 fouls. But you're almost at that point where you just need to be aggressive. Again, 2:44 to go. And it is 37-28. 9-point game. Fannin will get fouled, go to the line.
Ooh. Be interested to see who he calls it here. Let's see. He's going to call it on 34. Okay.
That is Laylee Phillips, her third personal. Mackenzie Fannin to the line. She has 3 points here on the night. Make it 4 with the free throw. Now, again, we'll do what we can for post-game interviews, but we'll have our defensive player of the game from Daisy's Dream Destinations, offensive player of the game from ServPro, and most valuable player by VFW Post 3302. Missed that second one, Fanny. At the very least, we may be able to get an interview with coach of the winning team. We'll see. Claybrook goes in, pump fake, shot good. Claybrook,
What a
4
weapon.
in the quarter.
She was able to break the press on herself, the big girl, going down the middle.
10-point game as we approach 2 minutes. And North gets the steal. Here comes Combs to Phillips. Pump fake up and in.
This game's getting away from South quickly. They're going to have to go quick.
North Laurel can feel it.
You got to go
A minute
fast now.
45 to go. Up by 11. We have hit the 40-point mark. Shot no good from May. Messer puts it up and in.
Timeout.
And we get a whistle. Let's take a timeout ourselves. Back in a moment at the Region Tournament.
Whether you are buying or selling, Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty would love to help you get your property sold or help you find your next dream home, farm, or investment property, no matter how big or small. Jesse Sizemore with Century 21 Advantage Realty will help make the process smooth and enjoyable for you. Feel free to contact Jesse Sizemore anytime at 606-309-9898. Jesse Sizemore, Century 21 Advantage Realty.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Back here at the Corbin Arena. 1:34 to go here in the game. 10-0 start at the start of the quarter. Has put North on top. And they remain there as they've got a 10-point game. Full court pressure from South. They're going to have to look for a foul. Nice steal from Callie Jones. The shot's blocked. Still battling for the ball. And let's see. Are we going to get a jump ball? We do. And it will go to the Jaguars.
Go to the Jaguars. South still can be very aggressive because they have 2 fouls to give trying to make steals. They're going to have to start fouling soon just to create to get North on the line.
Another thing against them right now, only 1 timeout left. Media timeouts are done.
Yes.
So only 1 timeout. And the thing is, the clock does not stomp on a made basket in high school. So you're going to have to get a lot of steals and get some buckets in a quick period of time. Again, Coach Windland in his second year, that came close last year, fell to North in the final. They're trying to avoid a second straight year. Pass down to Phillips, wide open, and no good. That's Morgan, actually. Oh, that could have been the death blow, if you will. We do get a whistle.
Oh, man, that was a tough foul right there. You don't foul right there and stop the clock and put them on the free throw line. Man, that 2 points right there would have put it at 12 points.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hard row to hold right here, but it being 12.
Not the best of moves as she talks to coach/dad, and she knows it. You'll talk about that later. Bundy at the line, she misses.
She has 0 points tonight.
And we get a timeout on the court. Let's get one ourselves. Back in a moment.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raised my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
Welcome back to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network's audio coverage of the 2026 Marcus Peterbilt 13th Region Basketball Tournament hosted by OBI. It is the girls' championship. And North Laurel, a minute 14 away for another championship and a second straight year of beating South. Bundy's shot is good. That second one does fall. So 41-32. North gets the ball in and try to get stripped away, but they're going to call a foul on Bundy. That's just her second. But that's going to be
Just
team foul number 4. So now we are in the bonus for the remainder of this game.
They got to start fouling anyway, I think, right here.
There's a no-brainer. You only got one timeout. You're going to have to foul, get them on the line. Hopefully they miss. Ball stolen, though, and that's what you're looking for as well. Jones, that is short. She gets her own rebound. Up and in. Callie Jones cuts it to 7.
There's a wide open.
They got a 3-on-1. Morgan will hold it up. Get it to Combs, the senior, and she gets fouled by Jones. That's her second, but more importantly, Combs will go the line for 2.
Cut it to 7 here. They've got to make free throws. That's going to be the difference here in this last 54 seconds.
Haley Combs, her first shot off the mark, but she's a senior. She did not want to end her season here tonight. She is 53.9 seconds from extending her career. Second shot goes in.
You have to know where the three-point shooters are right now.
Mabe picks up her dribble, finds Jones. She'll take the shot. In and out. Bundy with the rebound. Battle for it, though, and in the hands of Mahan. Kicks it out to Combs. They got a 2-on-1, but they're going to hold it up, and we get a whistle and a foul.
36.8 seconds here.
Macy Messer. Second foul, so we're in the 2-shot bonus. That's going to put Combs at the line. First one no good. 42-34. So 8-point lead. Second one no good. Rebound by Claybrook. And we're going to get a jump ball, and it'll go to South. Again, folks, it was 25-23 South at the end of 3. And it has been all Jaguars here in the 4th. Get into Jones. 30 seconds and counting. Jones. Guarded heavily by Combs. They're not going to give him any. Oh, and a steal by Combs. Coast to coast. I think this will be the exclamation point, and it's good. Unhitch the wagons, put the ponies in the barn. North is going to Rupp Arena. Shot no good in the hands of Combs. How appropriate for the senior to end it in her hands. We do get a foul, though. You can look at the joy on their faces as they know they were in a battle, but they came through when it counted, Randy, and they're going back to Rupp Arena.
Yeah, they just outscored, and they got to 44 points. We didn't think anybody was going to get to there, but it's.
I think we said first one to 40 would win,
and that was absolute.
Going to make us look good.
They're going to play on Thursday night, 8:30 game, the last game of the first round of the, and they'll play the winner out of the 10th region. I'm not even sure.
Possibly GRC. Yeah, don't know the results of that.
They are good. Yeah,
that'll be a tough task.
Yeah, it will be a tough task. 13th region has not gotten any good draws in the last 2 years.
Nothing easy. And there you go, your final score from the Corbin Arena. Jaguars 45, Cardinals 34. Your 2026 Martins Peterbilt Girls 13th Region champions out of the north side of London, the Jaguars.
Well, I mean, you know, they say the cream comes to the top sometimes, and I really think, you know, their best players right there at the end stepped up when they had to have it down 2 going into the fourth quarter, and you saw Claybrook coming in there just defending, playing, rebounding the ball. Hallie Combs, though, I mean, she just absolutely kind of put on a show late in that game right there. And I don't even know if we'll get an opportunity to get to the interviews.
Well, let's go ahead. We're going to jump right into the Chase Carson post-game show. And go ahead and just read off our superlatives and tell us who you chose, and then we'll see if we can get interviews. We'll see.
If we can get the interviews, I'd love to. But I had first for our defensive player of the game that from Daisy's Dream Destinations, I had Mariella Claybrook. I thought she put on she just had an incredible game on the defensive boards, offensive boards, but her defense tonight was stellar. The offensive player of the game brought to you by Serve Pro, serving Pulaski and Laurel counties. I had the 8th grader, Laylee Phillips. I thought that she really came out. She showed what she had to offer tonight, but also, you know, what we can expect these next few years coming with her. And the MVP, and I thought, Steve, I thought it was easy tonight. I thought the MVP was easy tonight. And that's brought to you by the good folks at the VFW Post 3302. And that's Haley Combs. I think, her defense, and it definitely turned into offense tonight. She was the leading scorer by far at tonight's game. So, I mean, I just think that was an easy decision for us tonight.
We got the camera right now at midcourt, the best vantage possible. We're kind of right behind PRTC. So they'll be giving out some hardware. And again, hardware being given out, also cutting of the nets. It's going to be a little bit. We'll stick around for a while, but with that time change, Randy, I ain't staying here forever. I'm tired. I got church tomorrow, brother.
Well,
and I sing, and I'm the song leader, and we got special music tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will be in full song.
I think it may be a difficult. I mean, by the time you do all these awards, everything, the net cutting, I'd say we may be a little bit difficult to get them over here.
So we talked to Jalen Black at halftime of our second game. I know she's excited right now with Jaguar Nation announcing. Again, played with some of these players as well. So always a good deal. So Barberville High School gets a cheerleading award. So either that's third or second.
And I'm going to assume that
I say Knox Central being here, maybe
that's a good sign. You have your uniform on, so it's a good sign that you're winning some kind of award tonight.
You know, talking about the good teams here in the 13th region, we have a lot of great cheer programs here in the 13th region.
We've had several that have went on to win state championships and a couple that win national championships. Yeah, and I will tell you, I don't know of any group in these cheer groups. I don't know of any team that works in many more hours than they do. They put the hours in, and people don't understand. They get beat up. I mean, it is not easy on their bodies. They really, really work hard.
Now, congratulations to Barberville and the winner.
Knox Central.
There you go, Knox Central, the Panthers. Like three-time state champions, won a national title a few years ago, and getting an award here as well. So again, congratulations.
I was just going to look here. So Haley Combs finished with 18. That was by,
you called that one
by 5 more than the next top scorer. The offensive player of the game, Laylee Phillips, with 13.
Claybrook 13 rebounds.
And that's and I was looking here: 7 defensive rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds. She had multiple blocks. She had 3 blocks, 1 steal, and so that's why I felt like Claybrook easily met the criteria for the defensive player of the game tonight.
Now for the South Cardinals, Aubrey Bundy playing in her last high school game. They bring back everybody else.
And man, that's going to be let me tell you something. And you have to believe Skeeter Mabe's going to come back hungry. I mean, you know that young lady is going to have a strong desire to get her Cardinals to Rupp Arena next year in her senior year.
Doing the all tournament team right now.
Yep.
So even though we can't really see them that well, they are kind of giving them the awards in front of us. But we're kind of competing with other media groups. I'll get up and say, get out of the way, get out of the way.
From Whitley County, Shauna Rice.
So again, as we said, they're going to be handling all of this, and so maybe a minute. So I'm going to change something up here. Give me a second.
From Knox Central, Kaylin Smith.
We're going to put the final score up here for you.
From Bell County, Kyrie Lamb.
So you can see the numbers there. Final score: North Laurel 45, South Laurel 34, and it's kind of reminiscent of
from South Laurel,
let's see, last year's game. Really pop back over there. So again, the congratulations to North Laurel. It was 48-37. 48-37 in last year's championship. And then the last time they met in the tournament, North Laurel defeated South 67-63 back in 2023. So again, storied rivalries here.
You know, look at the scoring there. You know, we talked about how low a scoring game. The North scored 22 points in that fourth quarter, held South to 9.
And they only had 23 points going into the quarter.
Yeah,
and scored 22. I mean, you know, if you're ever going to get around to playing some ball, the last quarter is the time to do it. And they waited to the last moment, a little drama, if you will, at the Corbin Arena. So as they continue with the all-tournament team, we'll see if we can get the tournament MVP. Who's your maybe Haley Combs?
If I would, it would be Haley Combs, mate.
From North Laurel, Haley.
There you go. Yeah. Haley Combs, your tournament MVP. The senior getting the hardware, and the camera's right in front of us. We can't really see it. But hey, guess what? I'm you know, I can vouch for it. She got the MVP, so congratulations to her. Excuse me. So once again, welcome to the Chase Carson post-game show. And Randy gave you the winners of the Defensive Player, Offensive Player, and MVP awards. Again, thanks to Daisy Dream Destination, Serve Pro, and VFW Post 3302 for sponsoring us. So thank you for those people. Thank you for the other sponsors that we played during the tournament. We have one more game, Randy, Monday night. So we'll pivot real quick as they kind of get some celebrations here. But Bell County, Laurel, North Laurel, one more time. They met a few weeks ago. Bell with the overtime victory. And
that was at Bell, right?
That was at Bell, and that was an instant classic. And I think we can get an instant classic on Monday.
It's going to be that's going to be a fun game to watch. I think you're going to see a really good crowd here that night. I think it's and I just you know, coming in, I just felt like Bell County was just playing just a little bit better than everybody else. They have the ability, again, they have that ability to change their style to their opponent. So I think it's just it'll be interesting to see how that works and stuff. And but again, if you said Vegas was going to have the line on that game, I would say it's probably Bell 1.5 or something like that. But it's I think it's going to be a barn burner, and I think you'll see a ton. I fully expect. I do not think it'll be a high scoring game. I think that you're looking at something. Maybe who gets to 50 wins that game that night.
Runner-up trophy to the South Laurel Cardinals, and appropriate that Aubrey Bundy, the lone senior, gets to hold on to that, and you can see the disappointment in her face. But again, a really good season from South Laurel as they finish the year 26-7.
And I can tell you those seven losses were to good teams because this team played a murderer's row of a season. Coach really made some decisions on playing some very difficult competition. And
you can see right there from our vantage point. Let me move that over here a little bit so you can see the runners up. We'll move it over a little bit for our champions.
Ladies and gentlemen,
South, North, Corbin, those schools traditionally play up in their schedules. And it isn't a surprise that those teams are always there at the end.
Yeah.
They play up, they play good competition. Iron sharpens iron. And there's two programs that do that very well here tonight. And again, Jaguars. As they get their pictures taken.
They're bringing the big ladder out to get to cut the nets down. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be a stretch. If you think you're going to be able to we're going to get out somebody.
And again, my apologies to those involved in the post game. We have made our recognitions, and I think we'll kind of put the camera here on the cutting of the net. But it's going to be a moment, and past my bedtime.
Okay.
Too early.
But I think it's been, congratulations to North Laurel.
Yes.
It's the two best teams in the region played for the championship, and probably the team that has played the best in this tournament overall in all three games comes out the winner tonight.
So we're going to put it on the net here as they'll look to cut it down. Cheerleaders coming out to celebrate.
Hey, they
deserve it.
That's another day of school off.
That's right. There you go, right?
The whole school system, the whole North High School cheering.
On Thursday. Now, here's the thing. They're the last game on Thursday night, right?
Oh, they may not get out.
Uh-oh. Maybe it's only a half day. Who knows?
I know the principal. Maybe I'll have to talk to her. Maybe ask her to give them off a day.
There you go.
So they'll play the last game, and if North wins, I think the 13th region plays in the boys plays the first game of the tournament.
Oh, okay.
Don't hold me that, but I'm almost positive that's correct.
It's interesting in the sense of the first game of the tournament. When Knox Central got to the region tournament, I was doing radio for Knox Central, and I got to go. We were the first game of the tournament with Walton Verona. So we played them tough, but eventually lost. But you're done. Your tournament's over after the first game, and so it's the rest of the tournament, right? So, but it was still a fun experience. So making their way over. You guys have a good night. Good seeing you. I guess we'll see you Monday. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So, Randy, final thoughts. I think we'll go ahead and end here tonight.
Well, I mean, I think I've said everything, basically everything I think could happen here is,
Monday,
is
take care.
North, their best players, they really shined in that last 8 minutes, and that's the reason that they're cutting down the nets right now, and we get to play in Rupp Arena, and we're going to be rooting for them. I mean, that's all I can say. I pull for whoever goes to that, no matter. I'm a Red Hound through and through, but But when it comes to the Sweet 16, I pull for the 13th region because I want to see one of these teams cut down the nets at some point in time again. It's time to get the 13th region inside of that inside on that Saturday night again.
All right. So thanks to Chase Carson for our post game, also pregame and halftime. We want to thank also everybody that's taken the time to come talk to us during halftime and post game as well. We'll do it one more time. So now I guess you and I are done.
I'm done. Yes.
Okay.
I may come up here and watch, but I am done. I think it'll be you and Ronnie. So it has been a wonderful.
It's been a joy.
Yeah, thank you very much.
First time we worked together, and it feels like we worked together for years.
Yep. I'm so appreciative of Ronnie. They started letting me come up here and do stats for them.
Good deal.
And and from there he's allowed me to come out here, and I love getting the opportunity to come up here.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, my friend. I'll wrap up here. So thanks again, Randy Worley. Again, your final score, it is 45-34 North Laurel, your 2026 Martin's Peterbilt 13th Region champions, and off to Rupp Arena will go. So again, tune in on Monday at 7 p.m. as we'll have the boys final, myself, Ronnie Smith. It'll be Bell County. It'll be North Laurel. Can North Laurel sweep each side of the bracket, or will the Bobcats find their way to Rupp Arena? Well, guess what? Tune in to our audio broadcast here Monday night again around 7 p.m. Until then, have yourselves a super sports weekend. God bless.